All right. Good morning, my people. Good morning. Good morning. We are here once again. Today is August the 14th of 2020. And of course, as usual, I have my sisters here with me. So today we have a wonderful show for you. Hopefully, you have seen the advert for the week that says a CMF, a first step taken towards a truce. So we want you guys to be ready to engage in some intellectual discussion today because our people need to understand what we need to do in order to get to our destination. We can no longer continue to scratch our head like my CCAPs. They say they will scratch their head, they will whip one out. And then when they are constipated in the toilet, some spirit will come and give them a message. And then when they don't have a job, they are online 24 hours a day, spreading propaganda to our people. So today we're going to offer you an superior argument. So join us. My name is Mona Chimsaga, and I am here in Houston, Texas. I will have my sisters to introduce themselves.
Thank you, sister. And for Sister Munachi, it is 2021.
What did I say?
You said 2020, August 14th, 2021.
What I mean, today is Augusta's birthday. Please help me to wish her happy birthday. Are you guys kidding me? See how
Thank you.
what a day.
I
Happy
mean, that's what I
birthday.
remembered anyway.
You can see she just turned 25, y'all. 25 and still that. In short, next year she'll be turning 22. So watch
Yes,
out.
Lord. Anyways, thank you, our viewers. Thank you for being here this morning. We have more than enough to tell you. You just have to listen. We want you to be part of this discussion. We want you to call in to ask questions. That thing we've been saying all along. People are beginning to, tune into it. And some of them are distorting the whole thing. They are making it look at it as if it is their own idea originally. Meanwhile, this idea has been out for a very long time. So please listen. Today's topic is so interesting. That is to tell you that now they're beginning to see what the meaning of that CFM is. That's constitutional force majeure. They don't want to call it that name. They don't want to associate it with what Ninas is doing because they know that if they do that, they are invariably giving Ninas credit, even though Ninas deserve 1 million of the credits. But please be part of this discussion and see that what has been done for the past 21 years is coming to its concluding part, to the end. Thank you so much. Once again, my name is Dr. Augusta Nosike. Thanks for watching.
Thank you very much, viewers. Thank you, my sisters. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. You're doing a wonderful job. My name is Dr. Ekwi Simon Okube. I live in Lexington, Kentucky. We'll give food for thought today. In the original scheme of things, it was never meant to be the survival of the fittest. The fit was meant to protect the weak, not eat them up. Egbe belu, ugo belu. In case he be ebena, nkukwaya. Live and let live. Here on Daughters of Truth Talk Show, we learn how to restructure our environment in order to accommodate and provide for the weak in our midst, as well as the fit. Join us today as we prepare the new set of African leaders. And you know what? You, yes, you are one of them. Thank you.
Thank you, sister, for that. Yes. You are one of them. So you're not running anywhere. We're not talking real today. You are the leader that we are looking for. So get ready. Get ready for us to do the right thing because at the end of it, nobody's going to do it for you. If you are waiting for the elite to rise up and do the right thing, go and look at Jonathan's Facebook account. All they are doing is going to each other's wedding. They will go to Abubakar's wedding, go to Ibrahim's wedding. These are business partners. And then you look at the so-called rich one, they will say, oh, Igbo people are rich. My dear, they are busy going back and forth to Abuja, collecting their own share. So nobody is going to take care of this for us. It's you, and me that is going to do it. So the question today is that have you played your part? What are you doing to make sure that we get to where we're going, because this job here is waiting for us. Nobody else is going to do it. The elites are not helping us. Now, because some of you may think, oh, we have all these rich people. None of them is helping. None of them is asking, what are we doing? How are we going to get this? Instead, they are gearing up for 2023 election. So, all the common men and women that we say enough is enough. We want more for our children. We want more for the future. We want to get, leave an inheritance for our children. Those are, the things that will get us where we're going. If you are thinking there's someone out there behind the background, underground, I'm telling you now, because we're inside of this, they are not helping. So you need to come on board. So as our topic says today, constitutional force majeure, a first step taken towards a truce. With the recent interview of the spokesperson of the coalition of the northern groups, I guess you guys have seen the Abdul Aziz Suleiman on BBC. It seems there has now emerged a significant convergence of thoughts among the constituent components of Nigeria on the questions and disputes raging around the basis and term of the distressed union called Nigeria. From the interview, you can see that there's a striking semblance with the postulations and prescription of the December 16th, 2020 NINA's Constitutional Force Majeure Proclamation, to the extent that, according to the guy, Mr. Suleiman, that he agrees that as things stand now in Nigeria, we have no union. He said it over and over on that video. 1999 Constitution has been rejected by all sides of the hijacked Nigerian entity. He acknowledged that in that video. Constitutional amendments by the National Assembly of Nigeria is futile and fruitless. They can't even touch it. They are not allowed to touch it. It's not in their what is it called? They just can't do anything. There's nothing for them to offer us. That referendum should be used to ascertain the true wishes of the constituent blocks of Nigeria, which is the same thing we've been telling you guys in our 5 point agenda. And then the last one that they acknowledge in that video, that he acknowledged in that video, is that a repeat of the catastrophic implosion of 1966 that precipitated the unfortunate war of 1966 to 70 is uncalled for. There is no reason for it, especially when we are so educated, especially when we have been so enlightened, especially when we have the superior argument to get us where we are going. So all that remains now is a formal announcement by the federal government of Nigeria to accept the affirmation, propositions, and prescription of the December 16, 2020 joint multi-regional constitutional force majeure proclamation by the Nigerian Indigenous Nationalities Alliance for Self-Determination, NINAS. So their youth leader, I think that's what that guy called himself the last time he came out. The last time I don't know who is a youth
A
leader.
70-year-old man, youth leader. Can you imagine?
So the youth leader is acknowledging what we've been saying all along. So you can see they are watching. They know what the right thing to do. They've been having this conversation in the background. So now he has come out in the open to literally give you guys a 5 point agenda that we'll be mentioning all along. So it's a good thing. It's a welcome development. Yeah, we're giving them credit. For the first time, it looks like African people, especially our men, they want to do the right thing. There's no need for bloodshed. So in 2021 century, conflict ought to be resolved through logic, facts, and intellectual engagement, and not through mindless bloodshed and barbaric massacre of other human beings. When it's not going to lead us anywhere. So today we are going to set the tone for discussion by watching a video by our brother Tony Nadi, who has been hammering on all these things all along. And people will say, oh, the northern people won't allow us to go. Oh, you think they are listening? Oh, no, 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 they are not part of this. Well, Suleiman told you that they understand what is on the table and they are moving with it. So let me pull up this video. Sisters, you can add while I pull up the video.
Yes, Suleiman is pretending to be the youth leader at 70. That is what we've been saying, that country, it's not even moving forward for anybody that cares to listen. How could he be the one speaking for the youth at that age? But the truth about it is that as Sister Muna rightly said, it's a welcome development. It has aligned with what Ninas has been talking about all along, even though it doesn't want to call Ninas. But let's go. Sister Muna, is the video on?
Yes.
Okay.
May the second, to a statement reportedly coming out from one Peter Afunanya, that is spokesman of DSS, threatening everybody who says who is doing anything that will threaten the unity of Nigeria and the sovereignty of Nigeria and government, and also not such a nonsense. I would be surprised if it came from DSS, because one cannot trust what we find on social media these days. But if anybody is still at that mundane level of thought of describing self-preservation actions being taken within the rights of self-determination that's inalienable to the constituents of the disputed Federation of Nigeria, because this Constitution 1999, that is a forgery, that has our signature at the base as authorization. As long as that constitution is in place, Nigeria is a disputed project, because the people who are purported to have agreed to live together have come forward to say we never met, we never agreed on anything. It is a forgery, it is a fraud against all of us. It is in that kind of setting that one will be addressing on behalf of NINAS, addressing that State Directorate of State Services, DSS, to point them, to explain to them, just in case they didn't know. They should be finding out from their principal what is going on. That is the federal government of Nigeria. They should realize that what the people who are demanding an immediate reconstruction of the constitutional basis of Nigeria, the one they call restructuring, or even the ones that say they are fed up, they want to go to the countries of their own, they are not the ones threatening the unity of Nigeria. The people that are threatening the unity of Nigeria, that are pushing Nigeria towards disintegration in the manner that the vice president had warned about in September of 2020, are the ones who are holding on to that forgery of a constitution to say we cannot, that Nigeria is non-negotiable and not indivisible and all of that. They're the ones who are refusing to come forward for that imperative of reconstruction for a house that is on the verge of collapse. They are the ones pushing Nigeria towards disintegration, and one will expect that they will, the DSS and all of those who are trying to. The other time it was some semi-literate governors that were talking about people who are doing secession and others who are doing treason. The only secession on the table now are the ones who declare themselves Sharia, who have seceded from the secular union of Nigeria, these 12 states. The only treason on the table now are the ones who are clinging onto the constitution that's a forgery, against the rest of us.
Awesome. All right, I'm going to play the subsequent video. This is Abdul Aziz Suleiman confirming all the things that we have mentioned during the introduction.
CNG for short. What we are saying is, I think we have to take it in the context in which we placed it. There was this process for a constitution review going on. Then
the video is not showing.
By our reasoning, it is going to be
it's not showing.
Futile.
Oh, okay. So maybe it wants me to pick it back up. Thank you for that. How? Sure.
My name is Abdulaziz Suleiman. I am the spokesperson of the Coalition of Northern Groups, CNG for short. What we are saying is, I think we have to take it in the context in which we placed it. There was this process for a constitution review going on. Then we discovered that by our reasoning, it is going to be fruitless, futile for a country, a national assembly, to go ahead with the review of a constitution that is in the first place disputed in total. Secondly, there are certain sections of the country that have been agitating for self-determination, which ought to have been settled first. Because I don't think it's going to be proper to have a constitution. That's why we all have not agreed with the constitution, because
We all have not agreed with the constitution.
does not even believe it's Nigeria. You see, for 60 years, the South or the Igbo have been agitating for self-determination. It even led to a civil war, which we blamed the Nigerian government at that time for, because there was no point fighting the Igbo back. They said they were ready to go. I think what would have happened was to celebrate a new nation. By now, the Igbo country, Biafra would have progressed far, and perhaps
You got that right.
Nigeria would have progressed. Now, what we have is the Southwest now also agitating for self-determination. The Southeast is also agitating for self-determination, but the National Assembly is deliberately avoiding that issue and going ahead with the constitutional review that will still not solve the problem. That's why we filed a suit before the Federal High Court in Abuja. We joined the National Assembly, the Attorney General, and separately the Senate President and the Speaker of the House of Representatives. What we are praying for is for the court to order a halt of the constitutional review exercise and direct the National Assembly to organize or get the president, the executive, or even the international community to come in and organize what we want to what should be a referendum peacefully for any unit of the country that says it does not want to be Nigeria. I mean, there's no point forcing it into being something it doesn't want to be. And not only we were not only concerned about Biafra, we said any unit, because you see this issue of Nigeria for quite long now. The truth has emerged that nobody was consulted, even before the name was given. You can see most African countries have even dropped the names given by the colonial masters and adopted their native names. So I don't think we reason that why can't we do the same in Nigeria? Let us sit. If all of us agree to be Nigeria, then we agree we are Nigerians. We agree we want to continue with that name Nigeria. If not, we change the name. I mean, we are people. We are people. We don't have to be forced to do things. So that's just what we are saying. So, but we're not asking anybody to go. We are saying, in order to get to the root of this thing, let's have a referendum. Perhaps the laws will even vote out. Then we call it peace. That's what we're saying. We're not saying we're not particular. We only referred to Biafra because it's been the one that has taken too long and recently becoming violent. And you and I know that no amount of review of the Constitution can change that. It's not a question of northern elite supporting what we have said.
All right, I'm going to stop the video right here. You got the gist. If you want to watch the video in its entirety, it's on our Facebook page, so you can actually see what the youth leader, the youth leader said about it. So I'm going to play the third video. Going back and forth. So all these videos are possibly to set the tone for our discussions today. So please bear with us as we go forward to play it. It's a very short video, all in the name to make point of what we've been saying all along. So this is one senior advocate.
Yeah, that's Michael Zahome, senior advocate of Nigeria. You see, they know what it is, but they're so confused about the solution. You understand? They're so confused about the solution. Meanwhile, the solution is on the table. Ninas has put the solution on the table. They scratch their head this side, they scratch their head this side, and are going around, lamenting, very frustrated. going in circles. You know what is on the table.
Yes,
Today they'll tell you constitutional review. Tomorrow they'll tell you it's amendments. No, they run away. Don't know. Your profession is being tested. Did you go to school to get just paper, or your brain actually is working? Follow what Ninas has put on the table. Stop lamenting like every other person. We are the people lamenting. But you are the one that studied law for how many years and you have been practicing it. It's like when you get into theater, the doctor that is, or the surgeon that is supposed to perform surgery on you, he's getting confused and scratching head up and down, say, hey, well, where do I start from this thing?
Very dangerous. Very, very dangerous.
Get on the table of discussion and follow us. The people have passed you. Please, you can play. Is he ready?
Yes.
Years ago, that Nigeria would become a failed state has actually come to pass.
Duh.
Some of the indices of a failed state are when non-state actors possess equal or stronger or more potent power than a legitimately constituted government. Power of violence, instruments of coercion and violence, as we are saying now. And let us not always be saying, Nigeria is indivisible, it is indissoluble. It's not a textbook definition. Indissolubility and indivisibility can only be brought about when you nurture unity, mutual respect, egalitarianism. It is already divided because every geopolitical zone is already going according to its own details. There is no cohesion. There is no leadership. Can't you see that Nigeria is hemorrhaging? Can't you see that we are bleeding? Can't you see that we are on a journey to no destination? Can't you see that the president should wake up from his self-imposed cocoon and hibernation and see the rest of power and save Nigeria from what remains of ourselves, self-implosion, self-immolation? Can't you see that we are tottering, we are wobbly, we are groggy? Can't you see that we are falling? We are falling apart. Can't you see that we needed, as yesterday, to do something urgent to save Nigeria from the precipice, from breaking up into smithereens? Can't you see that the house is collapsing, that the edifice is collapsing? Can't everybody see it? Even if you are blind, can't you feel it? Even if you are blind and you can't feel it, are you numb? The prediction.
Have you guys noticed the one thing with all these English-speaking advocates of Nigeria or senior advocate or whatever they call themselves? For years, they've been using English to deceive us. They will tell us they are professors, they are senior advocates, they are Jesus Christ of Nazareth, they are Kennedy. English. You find themselves, all of them find themselves in a circle, no escape routes. Hannah Gamiri go round. Speaking English. If you make noise, they will speak even the ones your forefathers have never heard before. And they will keep speaking English. All of them. Look
Very
at all
deceptive.
of them for so many years. For so many years. And none of them can lead us anywhere. They are not, English language does not qualify you to be a leader. Let's get that right. Professorship does not qualify you to be a leader. You will be a senior advocate. That's why we're telling you guys, it's you, me, and you that will do this. If you are waiting for these people, they will be speaking English that you have to go and get dictionary to look up to understand what they're saying. Wake up. Wake up, my people. Wake up. For those of you in America, they will say woke generation or woke culture. This is the time for us to wake up. They will be speaking English and all our children will be dead. So don't let them deceive you, sisters.
San San Mike exactly. That guy is just so disingenuous, like he's a liar. I mean, now he's so frustrated. You could see his frustration that he is banging the paper. Okay, cool down. What in the world does he not understand about the CFM? He is a lawyer. We that are not lawyers, what we needed to do was to read this book, and we understood it because it made a lot of sense. He's a lawyer, is a son, and yet you do not understand the pathway. You do not understand why the frustration is the way it is. You do not understand that constitution has to be brought down. and you are shouting and lamenting like Lamentation 1, chapter 1 to 10. For how long? And you are speaking Oyibo, indivisibility, indissolubility. What is going on? Wasting our time. When you should speak broken and tell us, you see, we go bajantis this country once and for all, and everybody will sit up. So for him to come and start feeling so frustrated, so pained, so emotional.
He has not gotten his deposit. He's
exactly. That is why I said he is disingenuous, because he is not honest with what he's talking about. He knows the pathway. So for him to be feeling like that, that just pisses me off real big time. It does. And for the Suleiman guy to start speaking Nilan's language, that's a welcome development. What we need for him to do is put the hammer on the nail and one time. This is all gone. Because I heard him mentioning that it is not just the Biafrans that are agitating, that even any Nigeria that wants to move should start moving.
Right.
I also heard him say the National Assembly and probably people from abroad should come and international community should come and help organize referendum. And I'm like, okay, maybe this guy has pulled out all the wool in his ears. So let's just, continue to watch him. Why he continues to say, talk the Nina's language, because everybody needs to speak the Nina's language. Everybody has to. It has come to that time. Now, understanding the problem is the first step to the solution. For Mike to be hammering, thinking that if you beat the paper 10 times, the paper would break, does not make sense. He has to understand the fundamentals. He has to understand the root cause of the problem. He's not paying attention to the root cause of the problem, and he knows it. It's just that he's being so dramatic.
It's Augusta. Augusta.
Yes, ma'am.
It's sad when we are telling lawyers to understand the root cause of the problem.
It's sad. It's so sad.
Yeah, and it's not alone. No. Michael Olisa Abakoba, Olisa Guinea,
Olisa Abakoba, yeah.
Remy Falana. All these people are the ones that call themselves professors of law. You understand? They are professors of law. They went to school to study law and jurisprudence. They came out to zero. Because that's what you show.
They came out with speaking English now. At least they can speak the English. That's
what English help now? Now who English help? English not help anybody now.
It's like you went to school to do something. Now you are in the workforce to do the practical. Like you get into lab to do the practical. Or a surgeon finds himself in the theater to perform surgery. Meanwhile, this is what you were trained for. How many years?
How many years of school?
Then you start saying confabulation, vapulation, fatibulation, and the patient will just look at you, Oga, what is your problem?
And the patient will even die in the process.
The patient will die now. The patient will die, and he will die confused, because he's like, I came for this surgeon to perform this surgery. But he's more confused than I am. What is going on here? And that's the case with this Femi Falana and
all of them.
All of them that call themselves Sansan, professors of law.
Sansan, yeah.
This thing you people are doing running in circle. When you know that National Assembly does not have the right to make constitution, because that's why it's called constitution. The constituents will make constitution. It's a no-brainer. It's not something you are asking. We that didn't go to law school, it was clear to us. We understood, we heard it. We said, yes, now it makes sense now.
Makes sense,
constituents will make constitution. But these ones that call themselves professor of law are going around because they are not truthful people.
Exactly.
You are truthful. This thing is straightforward. Even market women understand it. But you will choose to come and speak English. Vibration. Hey, stop all that English. People are dying. Please.
People are dying. People are dying. They, honestly, they do. They understand what is going on. It's just that they're trying to be too. God knows how much they're being paid to put us in this kind of confusion. So, as I said before, the fundamental root is what they should be looking at. They should go and find it.
Sorry, please. Somebody said something. Steve
Osage said all those sons want to keep one Nigeria because of their business interests. They are not confused at all. And that is the truth. That That is the truth. It's
So
so
they know what they're
funny.
doing. They are intentional about what they're doing.
Exactly.
And we are telling our people to call them to order and stop telling us lies. Stop confusing us with English because we are not confused. It makes clear to us. This thing that Ninas is doing, we have broken it down in Igbo, Yoruba, Pidgin English. So we don't understand them. We don't see them. We don't understand them. So your English is not going to confuse us. We know it's about your business interest. You want to keep mesmerizing us. And we said, you have come late in this discussion, this table. You don't come late because we are ahead. We don't go far. We are ahead. If you want,
when he finished speaking, he will go to Ibrahim's Sakaxi's daughter's wedding. From that office.
That is it. Our sister Aisha said that Mike Ezekome knows the problem, but they feed off of the state that has commandeered the wealth of the citizens to itself. And that is the truth. Because the wealth is in one kind of group, a minority stance. And that is why they are circling that when it could be shared for the entire nation. They are circling that minority, trying to put up their best face forward to, it just doesn't make sense. But anyway, by the time that this new nation emerge, they will have to go and retake exam for all those their sansan. Before we would award any san to anybody, you have to go and retake exams. Let's continue. So there are two criminal gangs in our own lower Niger territory. We've been talking about it. And all of them want to start. The other one has already been practicing feudalism. This new one wants to start feudalism at all costs. And let me tell you the number one. The Nigerian Caliphate, the Fulani. Some of them are all in the alliance territory. Then we have the Ibonized Biafra of the supreme leader. That one is in the lower Niger territory. And both of them need to go. Because we want our self-determination. We have said it. They are using the same tools. They are using ignorance. Ignorance of our people not understanding the core problems. They are using ignorance. They are using fear. Instilling fear in our people. That if this does not happen, this would happen. They are using military. Like the caliphate is actually using military to decimate and kill our people. You understand? Terrorism arm. That is what the caliphate, the state-sponsored caliphate, is doing. Number one is the Boko Haram and X-Men. We all know this. We all know this, that they are being sponsored by Buhari. Me, I'm going to say it loud and clear. They are being sponsored by the government. This Boko Haram, this X-Men. They are being sponsored by the government. And our number two is the IPOB, ESN, unknown gunmen, unknown men, whichever. You know who they are. Those are the terrorists we have in our own eastern region. Yes, they are terrorists. Yes, remember in 2020 that the United States named IPOB as an entity of interest.
Yes, because they were destroying churches. After they passed that law, that act of 1998 against international religious freedom. For international religious freedom. They spotted IPOB as an entity that they were going to pay more attention to.
More attention to entity for. And when we are telling our people that IPOB has been placed as an entity for concern with the United States Security Council, people are not understand. They still think that their leader is going to bring them some kind of phantom Biafran. It's not going to happen because your name is already written in the black books, and America is watching you.
And that's what we're saying. They use ignorance.
Yeah, it's the ignorance now.
You keep people ignorant, feed them with lies and propaganda, and continue your evil. It's the same thing.
What baffles me about the ignorance is that we even have those of our educated elite here in America still following that.
You have said that they're not really educated. Now they got certificate, but they're not educated. No, they're two different things. You memorize some things. They give you textbook or book. You memorize them. Write exam, get certificate. It does not mean that you're educated or you're literate or that you understand it or that your brain is functioning. Some of our mothers in the village reason better than them because it's about critical thinking. So they memorize and got certificate, but they lack critical thinking. So they will not be able to do anything for us.
That is true. That's a big difference because if you by now you still do not know that this guy is a fraud. Then I don't know where your own brain is, where it's being manufactured.
And some of them are criminals themselves because they are used to the criminal system.
Yeah.
So when they see a criminal system, they identify with it and work with it. It does not make any difference to them because they are criminals all along. You understand? So it's showing up. We are seeing in our land where criminals are functioning a criminal group. and they're not seeing the difference. If you see the people supporting IPOB, most of them are either maybe 419, going into one vice or the other. So they are used to it. This is something they are used to. They don't know any other thing to do.
Not another thing. That's true.
They use criminality to get whatever they are going to get. But I'm saying it's a new day. It's a new dawn. We want to stop using criminality to do things. We want to do things the right way, because when you use criminality to do things, it will not be long lasting. You might get your temporary solution right now that will satisfy you, but in the days to come, it will collapse. Like Nigeria collapsed. Nigeria was built on fraud, and lies. That's why you're seeing what is going on. So if you build another nation on lies, you will get the same result. It will collapse. Please go ahead.
It's already collapsing now.
How much collapsing?
My day is gone. They haven't even gotten it. Whatever they thought they got before is all gone. By the actions, by their own actions.
Yeah, by their own actions. It's already collapsing, and we are seeing it. And that is what we've been saying all along. We said it, and they actually confirmed it with this sit at home. You know, they keep using threats to you know. I spoke to my brother, was it 2 days ago, and he was telling me that Owerri at the time was a no-go area because it was in Owerri. I was like, okay, are you safe? He said no, he had to go back to the village and all that. That Owerri was a time a no-go area that he's seen them massacring and all that. And he said, is that your Nnamdi? I said, do not call him my Nnamdi because so you know, so it has come to that level where, you know, you are telling us you give us freedom where we will be free, but you are using the blood of our people to mess with their brains. What kind of freedom is that? So you have instituted sit at home every Monday. For those that couldn't sit at home, there was one woman that had the rice she was cooking that she would sell, of which I don't know if she's even going to make like 1,000 naira from it. They poured her rice on the floor, threw her stock, closed her stock, you know, harassed the woman.
Terrorism going on.
Yeah, harassed the woman. And probably the woman must have, that is her livelihood. You have cost her a livelihood that day. And you go about killing, beating up people, cutting off heads, and you're telling us that you are looking for freedom for us. Why are you not taking that terrorism to your enemies? You brought it to the doorsteps of our people. Does it make sense?
No.
Now, the children were supposed to take the NECO exam last Monday. Remember, it is math. If you do not take math, even if you take the math and have a P, there's an assurance that you could move to the next level. It means that it has altered 1 year of the lives of our kids.
Oh, Jesus.
Because they have to go back and retake that exam. And the exam is a yearly exam. It's not like the one that was okay because of what happened to you guys. Let us bring in the exam for next.
They will find a reason not to even give it if they were giving it in the first place.
Remember, our people are the top notch, and they don't like top notch. But now you have reduced our children. You want to turn them to illiterates. Those that would have probably gotten admission to go to university next year is not looking like it because they are missing mathematics, which is a compulsory subject. You must pass maths and English for you to move ahead. So these kids will have to go
the freedom fighting, scratch your hair. Oh, is my hair even scratching? Scratch your hair, whip out one. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. That is their mentality.
Oh, Jesus.
So they're trying to reduce our children to the illiterates that they all are, and miscreants and criminals. And guess what? The people that are fueling this thing are those living abroad. Their children are going to school.
Oh, somebody's compiling names, my dear. If you know any names, bring it. Let them compile the names. And if they want terrorism in our land, we'll start with their family members first.
Yes.
If they are here fueling terrorism in our land, they should start with their family first.
They are paying for it. They are paying for Nnamdi and his men and his ungodly men to continue to mesmerize, to kill our people. That is, they are the one fueling it. They're the one paying for it. Their own kids are here going to school. School has started in some areas, so their own kids are here going to school. They are going to work. Some of them have 2-3 jobs. So they are maintaining their 2-3 jobs. And when your leader says sit at home, why did you sit at home in your American abode? You understand? They must have calculated if I start at home, how much I will lose for sitting at home. And yet, is trying to cripple the economy of the eastern region. When you know that the average Nigeria feeds every day, if you do not go out, you don't feed. That is how the economic situation is in Nigeria. So we are saying this has to stop. Vandalization of properties, just the way it happened with Zuma in South Africa. That is it. Mass murder and xenophobia, they are beginning to bring it in. It is already in. You understand? Just the same way it happened in South Africa. You know, they keep telling us and showing us, and we're asking, is this the kind of freedom that we want? Is this the kind of freedom that these people are advocating for? A freedom where a supreme leader will be somewhere and be giving order, and all illiterate, all dingbanks will go out there and start killing people, their own people. The funny aspect of the whole thing is that it's their own people that they're killing. That is what makes it so sad. It makes it so sad. This is 100 times worse. It is 100 times worse. And we want all right-thinking people to help stop this. Stop this menace before it escalates into something that cannot be controlled. They need to stop it. Everybody needs to come out and speak up and stop it. Thank God there's internal squabble in that their IPOB, whatever. The supreme leader's brother and what have you, they are having internal squabble, which is a good thing, because that thing has to fall like pack of cards. It has to.
It's all about cash.
Yeah.
Cash, money.
Because money is involved now. You know, it has always been all about the money. When we tell them that the younger brother, that Kanunta, is the financial secretary, because they are moving their accounts from US account, you know, messing up with money, the money will no longer go to him. Nenayanya is their aunt. The money goes within the family. So when they say IPOB one family, it meant that IPOB didn't have the family. That's what it is. And that is the fear that the guy was going to lose the authority or the whatever he has in getting that money in. And that's the squabble.
But we'll call it, in Igbo land, we'll call it Abateke.
Exactly.
So Abateke
Exactly.
that's what is going on. For not speaking Igbo people, you know, like when you're doing a kuru business, people will dupe others to get money, they share behind. So eventually, that thing causes trouble, because in that sharing, after a while, somebody, because they're criminals, you know, 2 criminal gangs, or 3 or 4, and they continue to dupe the people and share the money behind the people. One day there will be trouble in their midst.
Would bust.
Yes, because somebody will feel like, oh, the money you're taking is too much. Where is my own? Where is my own? Now they cause trouble. Where's my own now? Where's my own day? Please go ahead.
So that is what we are saying. And the unfortunate thing is that the supposed politicians in the eastern region are keeping mute. They are keeping quiet. You know why? Exactly. They are the ones sponsoring Kano Aram. I'm not going to term it as Kano Aram, because that is what it is. They are the ones sponsoring the eastern region type of Boko Haram. They are sponsoring the bandits. They are the ones sponsoring it. They're sponsored for political, like now that the Anambra election is coming on. That is why this Apama went through Kenya. Kenya, that they don't have any IPOB family there. He went through there, he got himself, the guy knows what he's doing. In fact, that it was like before, that when they catch him now, there will be outcry, the way the outcry happened in 2015. But you didn't know that people are getting smart.
It's called criminal permutation.
I did this one.
He did it, you know, he did it to us now. When it was that election, Atiku and P2B. He said, no referendum, no referendum, no erection. They did that, so we are joining him until, like, my dear, we didn't know it was permutation the guy was doing. And you know, he disappeared for 13 months. So when that election came, he appeared.
He reappeared.
And came out and said, this is, then he said, sign and concealed. Everything has been signed and concealed.
The 2 billion naira collected from Atiku, so that people can go and vote at the last minute.
This guy is a bad criminal. Very wicked one like that.
A different kind of
coming back again. Another election is coming. He's creeping out from where he hid, going through Kenya to go back. They tricked him to come and collect money. And yes, serpents.
And some people are crying and saying, our leader, your leadership, but that guy is having fun. And you guys are crying.
Some said, I no go agree. I say, hug transformer. If you no agree, hug transformer. I said, they get transformer where you get it. Okay. You no agree, go and hug transformer.
That is what we've been telling them, that this guy is so crazy. You understand? But our people are not understanding it. This was how when remember in 2000, wasn't it when Zamfara, the Zamfara governor Yerima B. Shetima, whatever his name is, when he introduced Sharia, remember that was how he won. He came into politics. He won to be the governor of Zamfara State by trying to introduce Sharia. Those Fulanis, they bought it, they fought, and that's the same modus operandi. That's the same method that Nnamdi is trying to use, using our people for political gains, telling them it's going to get them phantom Biafra, and they are dying endlessly for no reason. Instead of them keying into what Ninas is doing, what even Abdulaziz Suleiman has even agreed that is a pathway. He's not mentioning Ninas, but that's exactly Nina's pathway, referendum. You understand? So we want our so-called politicians. We've told you all to close shop. All your political parties have to close shop. But we want you to start talking for the people. Because when push comes to shove, anyway, so we need to understand why these things are the way they are. They are this way because some people, or because of some political gains at the expense of the people you are seeking freedom for. That is what it is. The Zamfara governor, all of them, that was how they brought Boko Haram during Jonathan's time to make his presidency ungovernable. And we are telling them, if we had a constitution, if that constitution is pulled down, which is the bone of contention here, nothing more, nothing less. For those that are saying, we're going to review the constitution. Even Abdulaziz said there's no point reviewing the constitution. You heard him. There's no point. The constitution has to be totally jettisoned. And individual regions will go to their small corners and do their own internal referendum, determine whether to come back to the union or not, provide their own constitutions, because even ordinary states like Texas as a state has its own constitution. Ordinary cities, the cities like Houston, Missouri, Sugar Land, all these cities, Rosenberg, Richmond, they have their own constitution that they abide by. And that's why they have community policing. They have their own police. Every city has its own police. So that is why we have to do what we have to do. And thank God they are beginning to fall in line. And a lot of people are beginning to see what Ninas has been talking about. So I will yield here, Sister Ekwi. Continue. Sister Ekwi, go ahead. Oh.
She's trying to
I'm here. I'm trying to mute myself. No, it's what baffles me is that what the people out, because for the longest time people say, the Fulanis are not intelligent, they don't know anything. The same people you are saying they don't know anything, they read what Ninas have been saying, understood it, and are able to explain it. But you are there lying to yourself and calling yourself that you are the intelligent one. Our politicians, the gangsters, those that are vandalizing our properties, like what they did in South Africa, because those supporting Zuma. In South Africa now, you have the elites, so to say, that worked with Nelson Mandela, Oliver Tambo, 2 lawyers. Because we told our people, for every self-determination, you have 2 groups. The people that are ready to use critical thinking to get what they want, and miscreants. So in South Africa, it also happened. In Southern Sudan, it happened too. So people supporting Zuma, they're the ones that brought xenophobia in South Africa. They're the ones that started vandalizing properties. Anything, because they would think that if you have a disagreement, the best way to solve it is to start destroying things, throwing tantrum, because They don't have the brain to
Only
understand.
to stand in line now. Right now, they're standing in line for 3 days just to get something from the grocery store.
It's crazy. It is crazy. It
Hmm.
is crazy. So, how can you build another nation based on lies, fraud, and propaganda? You see that you love the Nigerian system so much that you want to do it again. You want to recreate Nigeria. We're talking to the gangsters in the lower Niger territory now, because others are understanding what Ninas is saying. Even the Fulanese that they said will not understand, that these people will
Mhm.
not
They
hear.
will never agree. They
They
don't.
said they
It's
will
not
never
true.
agree, they will never understand.
Mhm.
They're already understanding that they are explaining it. It was on BBC. That man was saying it. He was not saying it in his village. It was on BBC. So even that means that BBC, because before you can say anything, before BBC will even bring you to come near them to say anything, that means they too are agreeing to what you're saying. So it's just that they cannot say it by themselves, but they're allowing their partner. The Fulanis are actually their partners.
Mhm.
They are the ones that criminalized us. They are the ones that enslaved us. They are the ones doing all these things. So all the things you're seeing happen in Nigeria is masterminded by Britain, but the finger being used is the Fulani, the
Mhm.
caliphate, so that
Mhm.
they are business partners. So they allow him to say this thing, meaning that even them, they
Are
understand.
in agreement.
Yes, they are in agreement that this is the right way to go. And they have said it when EU and UK and all of them came and told Buhari that using gun will not solve this problem, that people should go to rework the legal basis of Nigeria. So they've said it. These people are understanding it. But my own dear people, the people that claim that they are the educated ones, the smart ones, they know what to do, they are keying behind a gang, a street gang.
Hello.
The people that say we are professors, we are this, we are school all over, we are so. Is it not so? I'm ashamed, to say the least, that this is happening to us. The Nigeria that you rejected, you are recreating it in our area, in our block.
Yep.
Every day we are seeing you going the same pattern of Nigeria, a pattern of lies. When you lie one, if we say you are lying, you will use another one to cover it. When are you going to accept the truth given by Ninas? Like the caliphate youths mischievously, he tried to do. Because we not like this, we are saying it's not like we are celebrating them all. Because we know a snake is always a snake. It's not like we are just showing you people that it's not like they can't understand, that they've understood and they are now agreeing. And that's what we say is the first step towards truth. You understand? Because the first thing is for you to accept that what is being said is the right way, that we don't have a nation, that what we have now is not our constitution, that our National Assembly cannot fix this problem. We have to put everything on hold. So we are telling them now that you have taken the first step towards accepting constitutional force majeure. Can you make it official, like more official? Because it's one thing to say something, it's another one to do the right thing. Like a noble person, if you say you're noble. So, and we are telling our people now, because this is where we have issue, the lower Niger area, especially southeast. Do you want our enemy to mock us? Do you want our enemies to laugh at us? Because they say we will never be able to have a nation. That if we build a nation, if we leave Nigeria, that we will beg them to come back to Nigeria because we will be killing ourselves. That's the prediction they've already made.
Mm-hmm.
That is what they have said, and that is what they are hoping to see. That in a new nation, that it will be so bad that will beg them to
And some
enslave us
group is making sure that it happens that way.
Exactly. So this is what they have told you, and you are now making sure that their prophecy comes to pass. It's just like when Britain gave Nigeria the crooked independence that they gave to Nigeria. They made it so bad, the formula, they made it so bad that now we are begging, some gullible people started begging, please, Nigeria is so terrible. Let Britain come and colonize us again. Let the colonial masters come back, please. It's better. Let the colonial masters come back again, please.
Please, you know this Britain, these are Ndarumala, these people are God. I'm sure they're the one putting that into the mouths of these people so that Britain can come back again. But it's not going to happen because we are wiser. It's
Exactly.
not
But even the way they set up Nigeria is a formula. Nigeria is a formula that will never work.
Ever.
So they made it intentional. You say you want independence, right? So they went and cooked independence, their own type of independence, and gave to our people. So that we will be held down, that even after 60 years, 100 years, sir, we will not go anywhere. And we will beg them, please, Nansa, come back. We don't want independence again. This is what the gangsters in Lower Niger are trying to do again. So that when they set up the new nation on lies and propaganda, we will so much kill ourselves and we will be so... It's already happening now. Because what is happening with this sit at home? Our people are almost begging Fulanis to come with their military to protect them. Can you imagine that? Can't you see that they are setting us up? Can't you see that this is a blackmail? That what you're doing, that you are the one blackmailing and sabotaging yourself by yourself, that you're shooting yourself at your feet. Anything set up on lies will collapse.
Yep.
It's a question of time. There's a video that Sister Muna will show us. Sister Muna, please prepare it. When you see how lie ruined the chance of Ndi Igbo being the first to be found and celebrated. You know, they said 10 types of 10 lost Hebrew tribes. So they are trying to do some Israeli.
It's 12 and they're looking for the 11 ones or something like that.
No, they are looking for 10 tribes.
Oh, 10, eh? Okay.
Yes, they have two in Israel. That is Judah and Benjamin in the present Israel.
Oh.
We have 12. So 2 are in Israel, Judah and Benjamin. But they are looking for the remaining 10. Where are the remaining 10? The remaining 10 are scattered in Africa. So they are trying to do this, the filmmakers scheme, trying to do this documentation to locate their brothers and sisters. Where are they? So Igbo people were supposed to be the first group found in the documentary, because what they wanted to do, they are not going to lie, it's not politics. They will just see what they are doing. They went to Gidi, saw them, see what they are practicing, to know whether it has any similarity to what they are practicing in Israel. So they would just say, oh, see them here, we found them here. That's all they wanted to do. They were not doing Biafra, they were not doing nothing. Just like, oh, these people are here, just to talk about truth. This is the truth. They didn't start practicing it now. This is their culture. So make it like open to the world, because that's what documentary
is. Yeah.
Nothing that is hidden, even in Amazon forest. They can go there, bring it out, do documentary, expose it to the world, so that the world will say, oh, this thing is here, and they will begin to talk about it. This is the opportunity that God presented for Ndi Igbo. But you know what? Lies and
propaganda
destroyed it. Because the title of the documentary said, we were never lost. And that's true, we were never lost. Igbos were never lost. So the Nigerian indigenous nationalities for self-determination is offering all the criminals in our land truce. Sister Mona, I don't know if the video is ready.
Yes, go ahead. I'll pull them up. I'll let you know.
Okay. Like they should come, because lies will not help us. You see what lies have done to us with caliphate. For over 60 years, we set up to build a nation. But Britain put it on lies, fraud, and propaganda. Even from population. He said that the population in North is more than that of South. So much lies. We can see what has happened to Nigeria. So you can't build another nation on lies.
You cannot afford to build another nation.
You cannot. You cannot afford to do it again. You cannot. Look at this. This is just an example for you. What these lies that you have been lying will do to you. Is it ready, please?
Yes.
Okay.
There were some online posts going viral that had used images of us. We could see that they had completely fabricated stories, calling us Mossad agents,
associating us to a movement that is seeking to liberate Biafra and to fight against the Nigerian government, which of course we had nothing to do with.
Some agents in Israel have arrived. They are here to indeed restore the Biafran nation.
Before the British Empire had come and colonized Nigeria, the Igbo people were an autonomous population in their own lands, and when the British came, they united the different ethnic groups and tribal regions, from the Yoruba to the Hausa and Fulani, and also the Igbo population. Around the 60s, there was a Biafra War, which is a war of independence for the Igbo in the southeastern region of Nigeria. They were independent for a few years. Millions of people were killed and starved to death during that war, and eventually they lost and became part of Nigeria again. Afterwards, there was a lot of tension and bad blood between the communities, and the Hausa Fulani, which are the majority and those that are always in power, have been discriminating the Igbo population, and since then there are still movements that seek to separate from the rest of Nigeria. Now, apart from this political movement to achieve self-determination for the Igbo people, the reality is that the vast majority of the Igbos have nothing to do with fighting or physically pushing for the liberation of Biafra and are normal people living within Nigeria.
These bloggers had seen we were bringing a Sefer Torah as a gift to the youth community and proceeded to make a fake claim that our efforts were connected to the separatist movement and that when Torah arrives, it's a sign of the movement. This claim doesn't even make sense because there are already several Sefer Torahs throughout the region.
The DSS decided to get involved. The DSS is the Secret Service, the Interior Defense.
All right, I'm not sure what happened, viewers. For some reason, Facebook paused our video. Who knows if they're pausing because of this video? I think we are back on. Viewers, are you guys? Can you all see us? Are we back on? I see that we are back on my end. It's no longer paused. I don't know why they paused it. Okay, all right. So, Sister, please continue. Were you guys able to see the video, viewers? Let us know. If not, I can play it again. If you saw the video, let me know.
Yeah, I don't know where it played to because we wanted to show our people what the guy said. And you can see where that voice, because there's this particular voice that the lying machine of IPOB uses all the time. And they played it in this documentary. This is what you have done to yourself. What you have just done to yourself is that you package yourself to say we are liars. And they showed you and marked it fake. It's a disgrace to the great Igbo nation. A huge disgrace. And we're saying we can't do this. We can't afford to do this. Stop discrediting us. We are not criminals. We are not 419. We are not people that carry propaganda. We have much more to give to the world. But when you start projecting us as fraudulent people, you start projecting us as fake people. These people came to make film by themselves. Nothing that has to do, it had nothing to do with Biafra.
Because they want credit, they literally ruined it with their own propaganda.
And they did not only ruin it, they jeopardized the lives of 3 Israeli people.
Mm-hmm.
If you watch this documentary, and there's another movie which we also posted on our wall, you will see what they went through in the hand of DSS. It ought not to be so. It wouldn't have happened. But because of your lies, and it's them in this struggle, some of our children that have been detained, Akuwara, all these people, they wouldn't have been, those some that are even killed. It wouldn't have happened if your lying machine was not involved in our struggle. Which is what some people try to give them credit. At least they made. I say no. Do not give them credit because they have delayed the struggle more than anything. They have jeopardized the struggle. They have jeopardized our people for 8 years. Our people died that shouldn't have died.
Right.
In the first instance. Our children died. Mothers from Biafra land, they contact us. And they say, this is what happened. And honestly, when we use Biafra, we don't want it to be associated with the rogue franchise. We have told people on this platform that in the thing that we are working with, where the ethnic nationalities, we have their sovereignty and come together and decide who they want to build nations with. That part of it is a time comes where they will decide the name. So if they come together, all the we have up to 12 ethnic nationalities in Lower Niger Territory. If they come together and say, this is what we want to answer, United States of Biafra, United Nations of Biafra, United Peoples of Biafra, United anything of Biafra, anything or anything about Biafra, if they decide, if the people decide, we are not going to fight about it. If the people decide, we say that's what it will be. But for now, all of us, we are agreed when we did solemn assembly, April 17, 2015, the ethnic groups in Lower Niger Territory, we came together, we said we are going to work together. And this is the name and the map we will use to do this. Until we finish, then we decide what to do. Is it so difficult? We told you that there's enough truth to dissolve Nigeria.
Yes.
And you don't need to get lies.
You don't need to lie.
Anything. That you getting lies and propaganda means you are discrediting us as a people.
As a people. Correct.
You're projecting us to the world as criminals. And we are not. It's just like the same way some people will go and produce a bag. Instead of labeling it Aba made, they will write it Japan.
Or Italy.
They will write it Britain. They will write it America. Then somebody will buy this bag that is from Aba, not that it's fake, but somebody is buying it at the price of American bag. Somebody is buying it at the price of British bag. You see, you have duped the person. But if you wrote it Aba, made in Aba,
proudly,
one, you're honest. Two, you're sincere. You know another thing, you're projecting your identity. Because people are going to give you feedback. You can even put a phone number. That means you want to promote your business. Because when they see your number, if they have issue with the bag, they will call you. They say this bag, the hand is not strong. So in the next batch you will make,
you make it stronger. Promote your brand.
Promoting yourself. This is how Taiwan started. When we were small, things will come from Taiwan. And people like, oh, it's fake. But it's cheaper. So you that you are buying it, you know it's cheaper. It will serve you for the time being. But Americans have their own, Britain, they have their own, but it might not last as much as that. But you know what? Over time, even Taiwan has now improved. This is how to progress. Our people, please. Ninas is offering us truce. We are giving truce to Nigerian Caliphate. We are giving truce to Igbo-nized Biafra. That the pattern of lies that you're going through, you don't need it. You do not need it. For Caliphate youths to begin to speak out the truth, it means that they are understanding it. And if they are understanding it, why won't you understand it?
And you call them a forest man.
Yes, and you say that they're in forest. Living in forest, they don't know anything. They have understood what that you call yourself, that you know something, cannot understand. It shows that maybe you're a criminal. That's why you're not able to understand it. They are not the ones telling you, the people that you say that the headquarters are the ones telling you that we don't need to cut head. We don't need to fight to do this thing. It's not fighting matter. They're even regretting the Biafra genocide. If you watch that video more, they're saying that Biafra genocide shouldn't have happened. And they're now addressing their elites, their political elites, people like Babangida, Abdul Salam, because these were the criminals that came to cause trouble. Because the ordinary people, the Fulani ordinary people know that in what we are doing, that if they not tag along with us, that they will lose completely. They will be chased out of Nigeria completely. Because we are saying that we're indigenous and you're coming to kill us. So at the end of it, by the time referendum will come, transition, UN will come and everything, and they will decide this matter, what will happen is that the non-indigenous people that have been killing us might have to leave Nigeria. But if they come to the table of discussion now, they might get some 20%. We will sort it out very well.
Absolutely.
We say, okay, stay here. We'll be giving you oil, or we'll do this, because we are not here to cause anarchy.
No.
We're not here to create a.
No.
Go ahead, my sister.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, you're right. We're here to promote Africans.
Yes.
Wherever you are, wherever you are, as long as you're a brown person, we want you to do well.
Exactly.
We will well for you.
Exactly.
So there's no need for all this killing. There's no need for all this hatred. There's no need for all the propaganda. We have enough in that land that we occupy, that geographical location. We have enough to care for the. As a matter of fact, they've been using our resources to care for the whole freaking world anyway.
Yes.
So
and it has not even finished. And some things are not even discovered yet.
Some things have not been tapped at all.
No.
At all.
We're saying in the new Africa, we do not want to see war and anarchy. We want conflicts to be resolved the way they resolved it in Europe 1885. When they were all ready to fight and start sharing Africa, they sat down on the table and balkanize Africa like Turkey. You take the head, you take the leg. If they did it in 1885 and it worked for them, they stopped going to war. It is time for Africa, for us to do things with logic, with brain, with facts. Come to the discussion table. That's what we are telling everyone. All the criminals, whether you're a criminal from Caliphate, you're a criminal from IPOB, wherever criminals, you know that you have lies. Whether it's criminal Biafra franchise, whatever criminality that you're into, even in your private life, come and accept this truce. Come clean now. Begin to come clean. Because you know what? We're going to take a unilateral action. They're not waiting for you forever. Because we need to finalize this our self-determination. And where we are supposed to finalize it, that's where we are. So it's not like we are begging you to accept truth so that we begin. No. Everything is set. Everything is set. The only people causing trouble are the criminals. But we're not going to wait for you forever because we're going to take unilateral action. And we will move on to do what we need to do and clean out all the criminals, whether foreign criminals or local criminals. Everybody needs to leave our space.
Professor criminals, English-speaking criminals, senior advocate criminals, whatever criminality in on there.
Pastors, criminals,
all of them, all of them. Child molesters, criminals, pounding children in the Ukwe, criminals. We don't want any of those anymore.
We don't want that anymore. So we are set to fix our land. And we are giving truce to all these bandits and criminals, whether child bandits, wherever bandit you are. Come and accept truce. Understand what we're saying, because by the time we take the action that we need to take, you will be out of the space. Nothing for you. So we are telling the Caliphate youths that are 70 years and 90 years, since what is available. If the youth that we are discussing, we say, give us your youth, and they bring 70-year-old and 70, 90, say that the youth, no problem. Maybe there is your own formula. So the Caliphate youth, we are telling you, now that you have taken the first step towards this truce that we are offering, we want you to do the noble thing. Go and talk to your principal officers, your political criminals, your political elites. You mentioned them in the video. You know them. The Babangidas, the Abdul Salams. You know all of them without me calling. You know them. Buhari's, Rufai. What's their name? You know them.
You know that Babangida that recently came up and was talking about Nigeria being indissoluble, indivisible, that it is a settled case. They and Abdul Salam, I think both of them are from Niger State. Abdul Salam that is also talking about that if we decide to separate, that we would suffer. And I'm beginning to wonder. They know that their time is up. They know that. What is in their brain that is making them think that we still have that?
They're not thinking. There's nothing for them to think.
Okay.
Babangida said that Nigeria, what is his highlights of his presidency? Yes, I wish my mother and my father were alive to watch me be president.
Evil genius like that. Evil genius like that.
Yes.
No, in their mentality, they still think that the Igbos are like the dot nation that Buhari talked about. That is in their mentality. That's what they are still thinking. That the Igbos are the dot nation. The Igbos are the only one looking for secession. But they have forgotten that even the Yorubas, and probably the Hausa that are also indigenous in that area, are tired of their shenanigans. So they don't understand what is at stake.
How would he understand? Look at the house he's living in. He probably just had a penile implant. He's waiting to have another war so he can pick up one of our daughters to go and marry. What are you talking about?
And
it's all about him.
This thing that is happening now happened before when we did Pronaco. As we are going, at the time, their youths, the Yerimas, came and joined what we're doing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But 2 years after that, these they are criminal entities, because the man mentioned it in his video. He said that they also have these criminal elites holding them down, because the northern part of Nigeria is underdeveloped.
Yep.
Meanwhile, the whole money from the south is in the north. Excuse me. They stole the whole money from the south in the north. They are not even using it for the masses, the northern masses, the almajiris. They are everywhere on the streets. Why? Because of these criminals. So we are now sending the caliphate youths, because that man that spoke is representing the youth. We are not telling him, go and talk to your people, because the money that was meant to use to develop your land, these your elites, your criminal elite, stole it with our own criminal elites too. Mm-hmm. Because we have criminal elites too in the south. So the criminal elite in the north, criminal elite in the political elite in the south.
Criminal partners.
Yes, criminal partners. So they come together and say, Nigeria has to be one. It cannot divide. Yes, you will know it's your business interest. Because if you were not a criminal, you would have looked around to see the indices. There are so many things that you use to monitor whether a nation is progressing or not, whether a nation is developing or not. The mortality, the infant mortality rate, all these rates are there to tell you what is going on.
Yes.
Education indices, these things are there. But because you're criminals, but we are telling you your time is up.
It's up.
Because we have united and formed alliance to move forward. And that's what Ninas is doing. So, and we are telling, because we know that there's pain in the north, even when they introduce Sharia.
Mm-hmm.
And we are not telling you people, since you are understanding what we are speaking, we've been speaking English. It was as if you were not understanding us. So now that you're understanding us, you see, we're on the table where we are understanding ourselves. We say, okay, take a step further. Go now and talk to your elites, those criminals that say, oh, there's one Nigeria, it can never be divided. Go and tell them that they need to accept the proclamation. Ninas did constitutional force majeure on the 16th of December, 2020. Tell them to officially accept it. That's the next step. And we are telling them what to do. To officially accept that proclamation. You hear?
Yes, they've heard.
We heard you. He said there's no nation. He said there's no constitution. We no election, no whatever, no what. We hear you. That means we are understanding ourselves. So the next step is official acceptance of the proclamation, so that we stop wasting our time. You going to Nigerian courts, because that court that you are going to was set up by the Nigerian
system.
The
same criminal enterprise.
By the criminals, exactly. So it's a product of the corrupt system of Nigeria. You will not get justice from going to court. So you're wasting our time. Stop wasting our time. Tell them that we said we are not talking about election, to put hold on the election, because we hear you say they should put hold on the what do you say, on the in the amendment of the constitution or something like that. Tell them to also put hold on their preparation for 2023, because we know that you know the truth. They should put a hold on it. They should close shop. The same people, because you know that those elites, that they use the money that they were supposed to use to take care of your people, they use it to send their children abroad, so that they will go abroad, train, and come back and start ruling you. So now that you know the truth, now that you are accepting that what we're saying is the truth, the next step, put election on hold, because they're all criminal gangs. We can't, this game is up. For the criminals in our land, your criminality is up. Your evil intention for our people, we have seen it. It's no more hidden. We saw it in the seat at home. You have shown us what you have in mind for us. Also, your enemy just got arrested. Your God just got arrested. That's your, see, sisters, see, somebody said he is a God. Now the enemy arrested him. What will now happen to those that are worshiping this God?
This is the time to show your abracadabra. Let's see if your God is in the toilet and is constipated.
So if your God was arrested like a chicken, can't you see that your enemy can come for you any moment. You have to be smart to start thinking of how to protect yourself, because it shows that your supreme leader could not be protected. It shows that your God, supreme leader, supreme Messiah, supreme everything, if he is that vulnerable, that your enemy picked him up like chicken.
Ouch, ouch, ouch.
What protection are you talking of for my people?
Ewo.
You could not protect your supreme leader, your God. How can you protect my people? It shows that you're not smart enough, that you're wasting our time. This is just a result. They kidnapped your supreme leader. They kidnapped your God. And you say you want to bring protection for my people and bring freedom for my people. This is just a result. You people just failed the exam.
Ewo.
So it's time for you to look for another God, because this God has been kidnapped.
Oh my gosh.
Whether he's stupid or he's too weak, but the God that you set up for yourself has been kidnapped by your enemy. Is it not time for you to look for another God?
Ewo.
And you use your remaining brain, my people, in the days ahead to begin to think of something else to do. And that's why we're inviting you to come to the table of Ninas, so that you begin to understand where we're going. Because the castle you were building was in the air. Stop building castles in the air. There's nothing in it. It has collapsed like a pack of cards. Because anything built on lies will collapse. And then for our greedy politicians,
the ones crying about 2023 election. Oh, now it's Igbo's turn. It's Igbo's turn. They're trying to take it away. Don't let them take it away. Lele. You should go back to your coffin and bury yourself. Like, get your nails. If you can't do it, ask your children to nail the four sides and bury your damn self, punks.
My dear, they can do it, or they can, it's easy. You dig the grave, put the coffin inside, then put yourself inside, and just say one small boy, say, please cover the sand. Because we don't want to be hearing from dead people. Dead people should be preparing for their funeral.
Or you bring out your hand from the coffin and be covering yourself.
Okay, can use one hand.
Because nobody has your time.
You understand? Peter Obi just told them that there's no engine in the vehicle.
Exactly. And you want to drive
now
it.
You want to change drivers. Please, close shop. And we're telling you, these dogs that you're raising, these IPOB dogs that you people are sponsoring, because we know you are sponsoring, because from the seat at home, we know that you people were there. You did not protect our people. You did not do anything. You can't protect our people from caliphate gangs.
No,
you cannot protect our people from IPOB gangs.
No.
You have failed.
Totally.
So you are the ones training these dogs, and these dogs will come and eat you.
Amen.
You're in danger.
Amen.
Both the caliphate dogs and the IPOB dogs, they will eat you up.
Amen.
Because it's not that you don't know what to do. You knew what to do to protect our people, but you failed to do it, and these dogs are coming for you. They will bite you. We are calling everyone, every right-thinking person. It is time to team up with what Ninas is doing. Let's push it. It's transition, because we've entered transition. We are moving from failure to success. And we have been getting success every day, success news, every day success news of the people coming together and working on their self-determination. So please join us to push this transition forward, because later in the show, we are telling you the next steps that will follow. Thank you so much, sisters. I hope I didn't take too much time.
My dear, we needed that time. Some people need that breakdown to understand the issues, because, we can't keep touching it here and touching it there. The most important thing is that we want more for our people. We keep saying this over and over and over again. We want more for our people, and nothing you, with your criminality, with your outburst, with your anger, with your whatever you're doing, will stop it, because it's not even about you. For the first time, we are doing something truly about our freedom, and nobody's going to stop that. So we're not waiting for the senior advocates, ndị nke na-akụ akwụkwọ na table, speaking English language. They will run from north, they will go to a wedding, come back and post themselves on Facebook. They are all fired, totally fired from helping us. So this is the time for phone calls. Our phone number is posted on the screen. For those of you that are not able to see, the number is +1 774 338 0942. You can also come in on our platform. I will post the link now to join if you want to come on. If you want to come on live, you can come and join, or you can call the phone number, or you can do a WhatsApp. So you have choices. You can call it as a phone number, or you can call it as a WhatsApp. So go in and give us your contribution for the day. Don't be afraid. People don't like to come on our platform, which is okay. If not, we'll just round up, give you guys the take home point for the day and call it a day. So I have posted the link, it's on there. Sister Augusta, can you pin it? And also the phone number. So the phone number is on our screen, but for some reason you're not able to see it. We are going to post that as well. So you can use the link to come in person, or you can make a phone call, or you can call in as WhatsApp. So come in and give us your contribution. The most important thing is that we are making strides. We are making positive, can you hear what is the word I'm trying to use? Influence. We are going somewhere. Like we have a destination and we have started the journey and we are heading somewhere. So this is not the journey of a scratch head. Today, stay at home. Tomorrow, go to work. One nature, you will delay our children from graduating, add one more year to their graduation time. That's not what we are doing here. We have something strategic. We have some outcome that we are looking at. We have a timeline that we are following, and we are going in tandem with all the things that we have set out to do. And this is a mature way of doing things. It's not about lying and destroying what could have helped you. It's not about telling stories. It's not about going house to house and killing your brothers and sisters. For the first time, we, the brown people, are doing something that will get us to where we need to go. So please use the link to join in, or call the phone number posted on the screen. If you're not seeing the number, it's +1 774 338 0942. +1 774 338 0942, and to join us. Okay. Sister Augusta, did you say you were able to do? Okay.
I pinned it.
All right.
Sure, ma'am.
Yes, sister, your name and where you're calling from. But sister, go ahead. You're on.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you very much. My sisters, you guys are beautiful, and I commend all your efforts. Your voices are going like
we'll have a call. I'll call you back, okay?
Okay, so keep up the good work.
Hello?
So you guys had already covered
I'll
all
call you
the
back. We'll have a
ground.
caller. I'll call you back.
Okay, so but just to piggyback on some of the points, I just want to use this opportunity to say, hey, it's not going to be well with Nandekano. It's not going to be well with Igbo politicians. It's not going to be well with you guys. Because what had happened last Monday was like a very clear indication that there's no leadership. Why? What happened? And it's also a clear evidence that these politicians are behind Nandekano. Why? Why do you guys essentially want to turn Igbo land to a war zone, just like Nandekano had been saying in his broadcast that Igbo land will be Somalia, even worse than Somalia? And you guys, you politicians, you quote unquote leaders are even helping. Why? And the so-called followers, they don't even know that it's not even what the so-called Biafra that Nnamdi said is going to get you. It's what he was doing down the road, because he's the main saboteur. He sabotaged you guys. Biafra, whatever, is not what he was doing, because he's no longer capable, because they grabbed him like a chicken. So he's no longer in the scene. But you guys are still there running around, not knowing that you're now campaigning for politicians. Who did this to you guys? Where's your brain? Can you guys just not think? Or to just to be part of this thing? Don't you get it? That this is politics. Where's your so-called Biafra? You want it. So you guys are just fighting the wrong cause, and you should stop. The economy of that region has been depleted so badly. From what you guys did last Monday. Sit at home is a lazy man's strategy. There's nothing in it. You're sitting at home. How many people did you feed? Poor people that are hungry. How many of them did you feed? 0.
You're on your own.
Mm-hmm. Even the ones that made an effort to come and see if they will be able to get something, for them and their family. You guys destroy them, kill the ones that you killed. What are you guys doing? This is not a strategy. The kids are supposed to take an exam. You guys, destroy everything for them. And some of you are there in Lagos talking about that. They're in Lagos, so Lagos was open. Okay? After taking it, the ones that finish school, then what? Come on. What are you guys doing? I'm an Igbo, but Igbo woman, and I'm proud of it, being an Igbo, but I still will have to tell you guys and don't. Because only maybe you are mad at him. But by God's grace, we are praying that your heads will be sanitized and sanctified, because that's what needs to be done. That land must be sanctified and sanitized and sensitized. So, my brothers and sisters listening, you guys should, tap in, be part of what is going on. Ninas, LSD, Ninas, it's not just one person's effort. So, tap in, be part of what is going on. Ask questions. Ask our sisters, how can I be part of what is going on? Because our brother told him, now God bless him, and I pray that God will continue to sustain him. No weapon fashioned against him will prosper. No eye that will rise against him will prosper. He will continue to fight for the right cause. But we all need to come behind him and help out. And let's see, ask questions, ask our sisters, how can we be part of this? Be part of what works. Because this is, without any doubt, what will help our cause. So I thank you guys. Thank you, my sisters. And you all have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you, sister, for that contribution. Thank you so much. As mothers, that's what we do. We stand in the gap when other people are sleeping. Because again, the lives of our children are in danger. Hello? Okay. Sorry, somebody called earlier. I'm trying to connect the person. Yeah, okay. So they are not answering. Caller, you can call back. Oh, here he is. Okay. Caller, your name and where you're calling from? Yes, go ahead. Hope you can hear him.
Okay. Please, can I speak Igbo? Because I'm a Igbo man. I'm not an English person, please.
You just spoke English, but so what? You just spoke English. Okay. Okay.
Because since you program, I like them. I want to make sure no sense.
Because why? What's your name? Get down, Hagi.
Chukwudi Wafam. Chukwudi, I'm on Imo State. So, ihe gbasara dị struggle ọwụ na alaga m azụ ma ọ na-eje m akọtaga ihe na-awụ ihe dị topic unu kwubia today, but enwere njụrụ eju okita ịghọtaga iwe okpuru unu na m ya ajụ ihe a
gawa n'iru jụwa na onwe ndị ọzọ na-akpọ ngọ
oge ka m jụọ ọsịsọ ka esi amị ya because a na-ekwu okwu lower Niger so enwere ofu onye rụrụ arụ so na ndị kwadoro obefad ndị ụkpara nkata arụ na-eme n'ala Igbo kịta because ndị okenye tụrụ ilu chi na ahụ mgbe egbujiri ka ha na-atụ ịghọtago so otego ihe arụ na-akpa n'ala Igbo na eji ndị gbujiri ihe ehekashiala ndị nyụrụ ahịrị uwe kpaa nkata ọjọọ a ụfọdụ ha na-asazi senti na like mmadụ dịka Clifford iru anya na Clifford iru anya apụtaghị bịa kwuo otu oshide otu ahụ and arụ ha kpara nye na Nnamdị otu eji gbuo mmadụ Egiel otu eji gbuo Egiel ji mee sacrifice ọ ga-apụta na social media ka Clifford iru anya and the co usokwu bido dịsi arụ ọrụ ha kpara arụ ọwụsọ nnake Nnamdị ka ala wụkwa m onye IPOB before 2012 otu mgbe arụ na-eme ma nnụnụ somebody ụnụkwa US unu ahụ most arụ ha na-akpa n'ala Igbo tudo ndị nụ US ndị ọzọ ndị nụ US na-emebishi ala Igbo but ọ gaghị adịrị all of them na-eme mmụọ ndị nụ US United States especially this World Igbo Congress ọha nwa anybody ọbụla ama onye nọ na World Igbo Congress should write the name of that person because any ibido na underground to treat where they are
my brother ha nwere website ị ga na website ịkọpịrịcha aha ha niile ebe ahụ na phone number
kama ọ na-edowela ya mma atụtakwa ya but ebe ndị godi ihe nna ahụ na platform unu iwe na-ewe m obi m bịa na-ahụta unu asị the bad people wụ gịnị Clifford iru anya gbo na-abịaghị ya before na-abịaghị ya another day ma ọ na-ekwu okwu lower Niger I will still meet na Lagos Clifford iru anya ga-apụta na social media because mgbe Igbo otu eji eme onye mere ihe ọjọọ ga-apụta nke anyị nụkwa mee ihe ọjọọ nke pụta kwughachia ya because nkata hụrụ arụ Nnamdị Kalụ foundation of evil of IPOB today Clifford iru anya is number 1 second Uche Mefo I know reason nji ewepụta because onye ọbụla nwere ihe na-ewu iwe na struggle na ala adịghị mma na-eme n'ala Igbo ọwụsọ Nnamdị Kalụ is not only Nnamdị Kalụ ọwụkwụ ya hapụkwa ihe ọwụwụ parọtụ ọnọdụ ka elewedi ahụ nkịta bịara n'ime ọhịa je chụpụta anụ ndị wụ the main people wụ the cargoes wụ the evil heart of people na-awụọla ha senti o jere ihe ọ lara na awụ lower Niger ebe ọzọ ụwa ga-adị mma otu sinsi azụ onye nwaanyị na ọchị wetara skuulu wụọke ọzọ ka m gwazie gị Clifford how many people ka ha deport from Lotachukwu Okole evangelist Lotachukwu everybody here na awụwa na anụ ya Clifford ga-abịakwa ya otu onye dere the letter from United States
okay our brother
okay can I respond to him
my sister onye na-achat the unu mege conference one woman from London a na-ekwu ọ na-agba ala gburugburu machi nna oke ọ na-ke onye ọwụ na unu ụka dị woman ọ bịara na-emeghara agara ma agwa ishe na nwaanyị awụ nwaanyị ọjọọ ọ bụghị ezigbo nwaanyị achị n'ala Igbo anyị nwaanyị ọbụla ịhụrụ na-akpụ pọnkụ mgbe ụwa ihe na-akpụ ya wa ajọ nwaanyị onye a na-akpụ ya
ngwado my brother land ya ka anyị za ga ajụjụ land ya
ihe mba ọbụla unu na-agba unu na-eme dị mma na-akpọ arụ but ebe m na-ekwu ukemewu Clifford iru anya bịa because uke eberela na mgbagbu ya bịa kwuo arụ abara Nnamdị Kalụ jishi ọmụ na-egbuchi ndị be anyị egbuo gị ime acha a ga-amụ na ndụ nye na arụ na eje n'ụlụ a na-ebi isi mmadụ edowe na maka esu ya the meaning of that na ọnwe arụ
Sacrilege.
I don't care. Okay. Truce na more for the consign. All of them, man, all of the Agma, when we get a free, but that's not a groom like this. I live in Nandi, Gali, the Agma, what the Bana. It's not me, Allah, you let them know. I can put the secret of foundation of IPOB because almost some Nandi Galo.
Thank you.
Is the Clifford, you know,
Anormano.
So you must and the court round. I share 2013, Neji, innocent girl, where sacrifice, where did you who is that innocent girl? Before the wine, and the wine, all on way or like
okay, my brother.
Foundation, only you let them
Thank you.
Okay, my brother, hold on. Isaac Togi, hold on. This struggle.
Thank you.
This struggle is the people's struggle. It's not an individual struggle.
It's not.
So it's not something you say, oh, I saw somebody that is. It's not like APC, PDP. Is he listening?
On again.
So it's not like APC, PDP. When people will be in PDP, commit evil, and join to APC, and then say they are saints. So it's not what we are doing. So, Chelu, my brother, my brother, I got to leave. Chelu, you want to go? So, yeah, struggle for the people. And now I can activation of people's power. Can people may understand Nihabu for them, and I can make you on. Now, at the end of every struggle, Truth and Reconciliation Commission, and they set here up at the end of every struggle. And that truth, Kaga knows a wobble wine in Kebezoku. I watch your wine Kebezoku, Ndiaga, correct, and they gave me amendment, and the guys no make one. Equal on your Lozalonia. Mano after Kai or on the buy, narrow safely. Narrow nuno. So I'm on a wilderness, I'm on easy, I'm on armor. Okay, I'm speaking Igbo. So we are on the main road now. Some things that our brother said. Okay, if my hide just so or you go book and yozo when you want to go, but I know in public.
My brother,
I may mix here up. I don't mix here up. I'm not see when I say English. Non-Igbos, because we are targeting Africa. It's not just Igbo land. We are targeting to free the entire Africa. But we are starting from somewhere. So we are starting from Igbo nation, Nigeria, then coming up like that. And all that is going up. So we speak English, we speak Igbo, we speak Yoruba, so that we just go and get freedom. So please, at the end of every self-determination project, there is what you call Truth and Reconciliation Commission. Because sometimes people offend others, some things happen, but you don't start discussing it right in the middle of the project. We get to the project, get to the end, free our land, free our people. And then we sit down and start talking. People will come with their evidence, not just accusation. People will say, this is this, and it will be analyzed. Those that will be corrected. Those that have something to pay, we pay.
And those that will be jailed, will be jailed.
Those that will be jailed, will be jailed. So we have justice. And that's why I say it's justice for all. Justice for big, justice for small, justice for men, justice for women, for children, justice for all. Because wherever there's injustice, there will be injustice everywhere. If you allow one injustice in one spot, it will go everywhere. We are aware of all these things, but we are telling our people, wherever you were offended, hold on your heart. Don't be too offended yet, because we don't have all the evidence and all the things that we need to do.
since Truce campaign now, ada anyị nwaanyị a na-akpọ Sister Rita Eberechukwu Anịmọgụ ọ bụla that group ahụ gangi ahụ ụsọ wee kpaa nyụọ nshi na-echi taa nyụọ nshi kpọrọ nkụ obere abịakwa mmiri na ya.
Thank you, our brother. Thank you.
Exactly, because those have been in this struggle for long. Know when all these things happened, and it's not that
and they will come forth to provide the evidence, like
exactly. So for now,
and please, we want to say that this platform does not belong to Irania. Please, this is Daughters of Truth. We are here to liberate our father's land and Africa as a whole. So let's not get it misguided or get it twisted with other things. You know, it's a movement. Even you now, we want you to join this and start speaking. Wherever you come from, start speaking. That's why we're saying we are calling a truce today. Come on board. Let's get out of this wilderness, like my sister said, before we start talking about justice and everything else. Yes. We have another caller. Caller, your name and where you're calling from. Caller, go ahead. Hello? Caller, your name and where you're calling from. Okay, this caller is having connectivity issues, not saying anything. Okay. Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Hello, my name is Vincent.
Go ahead, Vincent. Your contribution, please. I have 2 other calls. Go ahead.
Okay. My contribution is I want to applaud you guys for enlightenment and advocacy.
Go ahead. Thank you. Go ahead.
Okay. So this issue that is going on in our land, Southeast to be precise. Okay. So.
Can you give us your name, brother? Give us your name and where you're calling from, please.
Vincent.
Oh. I'm still having Vincent.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Disconnected.
So, he got disconnected. All right. So anyway, if you're trying to call in, go ahead and call in. Sisepi, thank you so much for explaining that very well for our people. So that some people that are heavy-hearted are not sitting there thinking, I'm not going to join because Irania is there. My day is not even about him. We're talking about leaving inheritance for your children. We're talking about doing what works for our children. We're talking about changing our narrative. Like since we were born, we've never seen anything good in our country before. This is the first time that we're actually doing something to liberate our people. So don't let what happened in the past, the people that everybody will be held accountable, including me. So let's not exempt ourselves. We'll present the case and everybody will answer. And then the evidence will speak for itself. So please join what we are doing. Don't let one man's action and it will eventually come to pass. Only all will answer to it. If you
action and inaction as well, because some people are keeping quiet in the face of adversity. So action and inaction. Mandin decided that they're not going to be part of what is going on. You are all going to answer.
Okay, the caller called back, sisters. Okay. I'm sorry. Caller, go ahead.
Okay, so I was earlier disconnected. Got disconnected.
Sorry.
So, I see that everybody is going in one direction, and the direction is how to make Igbo land safer, conducive, and serene, bring about serene environment. But we are doing is that. So when everybody is talking, you hardly hear someone because everybody talking at the same time. So what I'm thinking, in my little opinion, is how do we now put together both those who are disgruntled, those who disagree, those who have a different opinion and vision, those have a kind of unification, come together, phantom one goal and one objective. Because that is the only way I think that we can make a headway. Because each time I see people talking in different directions, when the North want to talk, they will send one group to speak. And when that group speak, they all follow. You see, that's why they always kind of stay ahead of us. we always go by, oh, Britain is helping them. But yes, but they are more coordinated than us. They're more organized than us, whether we like it or not. We can say we are doctors, we are engineers, we are
professors.
we graduate from Harvard and that, but they speak one voice. Either at one consultative forum will come and tell the world their position, or at Northern Forum, the Northern Elders Forum will come and say, this is our position. And it stands like that. Nobody is objecting, nobody is adding, no one is removing. So, and we, with our education and our exposure, come together, because now, like the Tony Nadi want to see Igbo land in a kind of people live in a free society. Now the can in his own hand want people to live in a free society. Wherever was we want people to live in a free society. Actually, to come to name them so many groups like
My brother, then it's all about superior argument. So that's where we are going nowadays. Everybody can, even a dog will have his own opinion. At the end of the day, we have to go, which one of all of this? That's why I like in the medical exam. Whenever you're taking a medical exam, every question there is right. They want you to know which one is the first thing to do. So you have to be able to know that, yes, I can give oxygen, I can give IV, I can do this thing, but which one is first to do? So this is where that matters. So we cannot continue to go with okay, when an idea or cook when an idea. It's okay to have all the ideas. Just bring them on the table and then we'll move with the superior argument. And we'll be saying this on and on and on and on and on, so that we're not deceiving them.
So who will not set the table? The question I want to ask now is superior answer now to this thing now. Who will not set the table if we don't set the table? Because everybody is scattered. Like you just
brother, we have set the table. The table is set. Brother, hello? Can you listen? Can you hear us? Hello?
I can hear you.
So we have set the table. And we said that table is around truth. So all the opinion that you're hearing, tell all the people to provide what they are doing to the public. Whatever strategy they have for us, they should make it public so that out of it, we choose the superior one. Do you understand? So, but people are understanding because it seems you're kind of new to details. You are used to information like noise, but being informed, you will need details. So you will go back to all these names that you called, ask them to give you the details of what they want for our people. Because saying one thing and doing another is not what we're talking about. You say you want freedom for our people and you're killing them, vandalizing their properties, killing our people, burying some alive. Then anybody that comes with a different opinion, you chop off the head. When he says go out, you say no, come back. That was I want to see. So let's talk like intelligent people. We are intelligent people. So the reason is as if we have many opinions in Igbo land is because people are not facing truth. People are not willing to follow truth. Once you make up your mind to follow truth, the first step you will take is to tell those people telling you that they want to give you freedom, to give you the strategy they are using. When they give you, you go and compare it to the standard universal strategy, the protocol set for all nations. You will not know the one that is in line with it because we have done that. That's what we did before we chose the one to work with, and then you continue to move. So please, as the mobilization and enlightenment campaign continues, we want our people to be
knowledgeable.
Yes, and then be informed and act on truth. With truth, we will get home on time. But if we keep deceiving ourselves, we will deceive ourselves forever and we will not get anywhere. But you know what? As mothers of the land, the mothers that give birth to the children being killed, we have said one thing: we have found truth, we are persistent, and we have made up our mind that we will expose all lies and we stand on truth. We call on you to join us so that we expose lies, because our cultures now ezioku bundu manase buongu.
When it comes to this killing going on in the southeast, let's not pretend that those things have political undertones. The fact is that 80% of crisis of killing and the murder and the killing and whatever is 80% is happening in Imo State, and about 90% of the crisis happen in one district, one senatorial district. That is Olu. Yes. The fact is that Okorocha has determined to make the government of hope ungovernable, and hope is ready to fight that thing with Okorocha. So let's not mix it with the other issues that we have. That thing is politics of APC and PDP. And those boys they are using causing this havoc today is the same boys they are using to rig the election.
And brother,
if those same boys are the same boys working for Nnamdi Kanu, we are telling you from inside. Do you understand? Listen.
Sisters, it's not even only that, because our brother, you're going back and forth. We are talking about superior arguments here. And we're saying we no longer want rhetoric where people are saying, I want freedom. We want your strategy, or that you're going to use to break. Like LNC does have it. It's out there in the public arena for you to go look at. Anybody, whether you call yourself Biafran Nations, Biafran Alliance and Customary Court or whatever, we need.
Lower Niger Congress have a good strategy, meeting with the U.S. lawmakers and all. But Lower Niger Congress, LNC. The problem of LNC of Tony Nnadi is that he can't have a law without enforcement officers.
Please do not call it LNC of Tony Nnadi. We have told you that this is not about individuals.
What?
Please, if you are following us.
Tony Nnadi will eventually in the future. He don't crush iron with his stick.
He's so faint. I'm not even hearing him.
So Tony Nnadi will need another strong force to root out the one that is in existence. Social media can never chase anything, chase those boys out of South.
Oh my God!
What are you talking about, my brother? You're all over the place, my dear. You go to APC, PDP, like your thoughts of your line of thinking is all messed up. Like you're not following through with one thing. You're all over the place. Like what exactly are you asking?
Okay, Mr. Man, you think that the work of LNC is on Facebook? That is the problem you are having. You need to go to the LNC website, and this is a work of 21 years. Go to the LNC website, go to Nina's website, and get the details before you come back here and talk to us, because you are everywhere. You are everywhere and nowhere. So go back to that LNC website and read. It is not a Facebook thing. This is not Tony Nnadi needing noisemakers. No, this is a strategy and a protocol is being followed. The on-drip is being followed. It's a protocol. It's a step-by-step thing. So we cannot jump from step 1. We go to step 2. To step 3. You have to get to step 2 before you get to step 3.
So bad in that Southeast. This has gotten so bad that
because the criminal entity that is Nnamdi Kanu is working with the governors, and we have seen, if you listen to our show today, at the later part, we talked about this bandit, this Kanuaram, being sponsored by the governors, being sponsored by the politicians.
He's not ready to face the truth.
Go ahead.
He still wants to continue to lie to himself, and we are pointing you to the truth.
Yeah,
brother.
So our brother, we have other callers.
Please.
I think we spend enough time.
This is
your train of thought is all jacked up. It's going in and out. Like the circuit is not connecting. There's some blockages somewhere. Actually, connect here. It goes to the other side. First it was like everybody wants freedom for our people. My dear, this is not your typical village meeting, because right now every village is having a meeting. Every one of them, we've been having meetings since we came to America. As we are speaking, they go to conferences. What is it called? That yearly annual gathering that they've been having. And what we are doing is circle. And then if you make noise, we will divide our group into 7 groups itself and continue with the meeting. This is not even, we have passed that stage. We are not at the stage of where you sit in your house in America and then somebody will call and say, hey, I want freedom. And we are saying anyone doing anything for our people. And this is what we are teaching our children. We are no longer going to go with sentiment as usual, emotional, liability as usual. We're saying anybody doing anything for our people, radio broadcast ain't going to do it. WhatsApp group ain't gonna do it. We want to see, bring out, put it in writing and show us step by step on how you're going to bring this freedom that you're professing. We want to see that. If you cannot put it in writing, you don't get to save our people anymore. We no longer want you to scratch your hair with dandruff and sweep out one scalp and tell us this is what you're going to do. That's not going to work anymore. So you can be screaming you want freedom. If you do not show my people how you are going to get to that destination, you don't get to speak for us anymore. You just don't get to do that. It's just that simple. What is going on here? Here we are talking and this guy is calling from the US. You have data. You could have listened to more of this. And this is where the frustration comes from. That we are doing all this work. Our people are suffering in the village. They can't even eat, talk less of data. You that are supposed to understand the thing and pass on the message to our people, you want to follow random people that are shouting freedom with no plan. And you want to compare it to the LNC of Tony Nadi. Wow. And you have a long way to go.
It's so horrible. It's just like what you mentioned when you were talking about de facto government. Is there a caller on the line?
No, go ahead.
Okay, de facto. Some people that say they're doing de facto government, they're doing this. These people wasted our time for 8 years with Nnamdi Kanu. You came out of that place. You did not go in first to have a rethink and say, what really happened to me? Why did I waste 8 years? What happened? Is it that reevaluate yourself, reassess yourself in all truth and honesty? What really happened? You jumped up from where you are and picked up the next available vehicle and continue to run on the same wrong pattern.
Wow.
No plan, no strategy, nothing.
What audacity, man.
Nothing connected to nothing. I mean, there's mobilization part of what we're doing. That is just 5%. You could tell yourself, okay, I'm doing mobilization. And you let our people know that what we're doing is mobilization. We don't have plan for freedom. We're just doing mobilization. Just to tell you what you're going through and all that. But no, you continue on the same lying pattern.
Sister, let us read what our brother Sidney said. Obada, he said they don't like processes and step by step.
They don't
like reading. They want shouting and immediate gratification, and it's not possible. They don't want to read or research at all. So this our brother here, this that wrote this this thing, only listened to us once, and he called and said, "You know what? What can I do?" We told him to go to the website, and guess what? Since he has gone to the website, he has been using his talent. You see all these the graphics, the flyers that you see. He is the one doing it. Because he went back and started studying these things step by step, and he's making a lot of sense. He's doing the graphics by himself without anybody tutoring him, because all the facts are there on the website. So if you are just telling us that it is Tony Nadi's LNC, I Tony Nadi told you that he's the owner of LNC. Did he say he's a supreme leader? This is a man that is a barrister. Even if you call him barrister, he doesn't want you to call him that. He just wants you to call him Tony. And sometimes I'm like, okay, no, I can't do that. So he doesn't even want title. He's not a supreme leader. He's not whatever. And he's not Tony Nadi's LNC. It's our LNC. We are the owners of the land, indigenous peoples of the land. We are on our own ancestral land, our ancestral space. So it's your space, it's my space. Work for your space. And don't make it a Tony Nadi thing. The one Nnamdi make Biafra his name. And that Biafra, we're going to collect it from him. We're going to collect that name from him. It does not get to do that. We might not use that name, but we're going to collect it from him. It doesn't get to use that name. It
doesn't belong to him.
It doesn't
he
belong
has
to
used
him.
that name to bring Boko Haram into our region. He has used that name to foster Kanu Haram. Foster Kanu Haram in 21st century. One guy is there with radio telling you what to do. What is wrong with you? Or can't you use your brain? So this is not a Tony Nadi's Linas or Tony Nadi's LNC. We are the owners of the land. It belongs to us.
You know it's the same lie. You know it's the same lie that their God gave to them. You know, the same lie. Because when our people were supposed to listen to this project, he told them it was Tony Nadi's LNC.
Yep.
That is a lie.
Yep.
He sold to our people.
Yep.
And as a result, the same
so many years doing nothing.
Yes. I held them down for over 8 years doing nothing. You see what lie can do. And in this show, we showed you people how some Israeli filmmakers came to help project the cause of Ndibo to the world. But you know what? Your lie stopped that. It's the same way. This freedom package is 21 years old. It came that you might be free. But you know what? Your love for lies and deception kept you away from the pathway. You went into evil forest, and you are there still gallivanting in evil forest. And we're telling you, get informed, come out of evil forest, so that you will see the pattern that you're supposed to follow. All of us will follow. It's not something somebody will do for you. We do it together, but you have to be informed. If you chose to be ignorant, we might not do anything with you, because you just be talking like this man that just called.
Yeah, you got here, issue the other side, APC, PDP, this, that. Wow, my people. The good news is that we have a way forward. There is something being done. Thank God. Thank God for Ninas. Thank God for LNC. Thank God there's someone that went ahead while we are busy perambulating, singing, I go chop your money and they destroy your money. Take your money and disappear. While we are pulling our brothers and sisters down, dying in the Mediterranean Sea, well, some of us prostituting, and then some that are held captive by 12-hour job in America. While we are doing all of that, somebody went ahead and try by the freedom of our people. And yet, some people, my sister Ukwi say, your ear will be stuffed with wool until you find yourself in the grave, because you're very dishonest. You're very dishonest in every aspect. And it's not just this freedom fighting. These people, they perform like everything that they do on is based on insincerity. Even the degree that they got, some of them cheated, did all kinds of stuff and got the degree and be working 12-hour shifts. Everything they've been doing. I meet their little ones at work, and they will tell these children will finish school, they don't want anything to do with their parents, because they don't see any truthfulness in whatever they are doing. You have parents with graduates at home, they will need help with something, they won't ask their children, they will come and ask you, because they don't want their children to think they don't know how to do this. Everything is a lie. And we're saying it's enough. We will expose every lies that is in our land that is causing that land to be the way it is must be brought to the open, because our land needs to be clean, and no gates of hell will prevent it, including the politicians and on criminals and everything else that is out there. The job has been done. So the way forward, final decommissioning. Oh, I think that's the funds
Can you remove
federation.
the other part of it? Something is blocking the verse first.
Something is blocking it, not on my side.
Oh, like there's something that was pinned. What Sydney said, it was pinned. So, and it's blocking number 1.
Oh, okay. Let's see here.
Number 1 is down.
I don't even know how to do this. They are operating. Okay, is it gone?
Yeah, I think it's gone, but the picture needs to come back.
Yes, final decommissioning of the defunct Federation of Nigeria. So it's missing off defunct Federation of Nigeria. So we've done the first in repudiation of the 1999 Constitution. That has been done. We've shared that information over and over and over on this show. The videos are out there. If you go on LNC website, YouTube channel, you will find many of these informations on there. And then the constitutional force majeure, which took place in December of 2020, yeah, everybody was, a lot of people were part of that. We know that by now. If you have not, because some of them will say, oh, LNC or Tony Nadi, they have not heard the work that has been done, the effort that have been put in, the effort to bring the 3 federating bloc together for them to say, we no longer agree with this constitution. No, they will not see that it's LNC of Tony Nadi. And then we're looking at transition. You see the Suleiman guy, what's his name, Abdul Aziz Suleiman. He understands the importance of this transition, because from this transition, we find ourselves with the regional referendum and plebiscites. and this is the area where we'll be heading into when we end our very soon, as the 120 days comes to an end. Is it on Monday or Tuesday? Because I know that midnight stuff.
Yeah, it's ending on Tuesday midnight.
Right. Okay. It's ending
Yeah,
on Tuesday midnight.
midnight. They will announce at the conference where it will be announced.
Right. Please
Just
continue.
watch out.
Somebody is calling. Let me
Okay.
correct this thing. Go ahead.
You mean the caller?
No, no, you go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so yeah, but so the 120 days, that's activation of people's power, because we followed it in sequence. We have the 90 days that we put notice, give them notice after the constitutional force majeure, because that's what UN expects to be done. We told you step by step. So we also gave notice to the elected officials in our land. And then we have 120 days of activation of people's power, where people are supposed to read. That's even that's including diplomatic community, international stakeholders, all the people that have one thing or the other doing in our land or with our land. They needed to be informed officially. Churches, all these people needed to be informed officially, because we're going to take action and we need everybody to know what is being done, because this is what we didn't have time to do in 1967 during the Biafra genocide. We didn't have time. It was the war had come before we are now going to the whole world to inform them of what we're doing. That's why they lied against us and formed a knot out of us. I mean, formed a dot out of us, the dot nation. So we don't want a repeat of that. So this work has been going on for over 21 years, alerting all the people involved and forming an alliance. With that, the people keep saying, we need to come together. We need to come together and speak in one voice. We are together already. We are together. That's why I'm saying what is happening in Yoruba land, in Middle Belt land, in our land. All these are coming together. It's only in our land that we have some criminals coming. And then the people allow them. Because it's one thing to have a criminal, it's another thing for the people to allow criminals to operate in their space. So our people allowed a gang, a criminal gang, come in, tell them lies, fabricate stories, told them that the way that others are using is not, is a lie. And they bought the lie and got destroyed. But the process continued. And we are continuing with this vehicle going to where we're supposed to go. Is there a caller? Do you want me to continue on the
No,
scan?
yeah, go ahead. Yes.
Okay, so you see what we have in front of us, the way forward. Because whenever there's a problem, the first step, like Sister Augusta said, is to say what is the problem, identify the problem. And then, because if you don't understand the problem, you will not understand the solution. It's when you understand what the problem is. So when they tell you that this is the solution, you can now match it and say, yeah, it makes sense. This will be it. And then you'll be able to ask meaningful questions, and you'll be part of it, because there's someone that said, oh, we are waiting for referendum dates. We said that's not the approach. We want you to be informed and enlightened, because like 1960, our people got independence, but they lost it because they got it from somewhere. It wasn't even independence. So they were not part of it. They were fully informed. So we don't want that to happen again. We want to have citizens that are intelligent, citizens that can critically think and analyze things properly, not lies. So we want you to be part of what is going on. Don't sit down waiting and say we're waiting for dates. We know that the dates come that you will vote to go. We understand that already, but you need to be part of it. So one is repudiation of the 1999 Constitution. We have done it. We did it at all levels. Like we said, we did it in 2015 in the Lower Niger block at Port Harcourt, because it was what was agreed, that people should go to their blocks and repudiate the 1999 Constitution. When people found out, people working with Ninas found out that that was the problem. So they did that, and then they went to, in 2017, the people in Yoruba land, Iyanomo Odua, that wasn't the name it was called then, but the Yoruba people did their own in 2017. Then in 2018, Middle Belt did their own in 2018, repudiating this 1999 Constitution. And then in December 2018 at Lagos, they came together to do multi-regional repudiation of this 1999 constitution. So that has been done. Then the next thing, number 2, is constitutional force majeure. That also was done on the 16th of December 2020. What we are now asking others that are beginning to say the truth now is to accept that proclamation. That's what they need to do. Just like 1914 proclamation that they did, the amalgamation of Nigeria, when you were not there. You came and you're still here saying, I'm a Nigerian. Were you there when they formed it? It was done 1914. The proclamation that whether 2 people just did. And you came and continued and kept it on for over 100 years. Now we're telling you that we, the people, all the ethnic people came together and did this proclamation on 14 December 2020. So what you need to do is to build on it. Declare officially that, yes, this thing, we need to do it. What it means is that the constitution is, we did not make it, is a lie. It lied against the people. And as a result of it, people are being killed. As a result of it, the elected officials that we have are not elected, they're usually selected, and they are unable to protect us. They're unable to do, they're so handicapped, they can't do anything. So we don't want it anymore. And we're saying we need to move forward. And now moving forward is to bring down that constitution, that fraudulent paper, like Michael Zohama said, that it's not even a constitution. That is just a legal document that the military did to enable them to do what they needed to do that time. So we have not made constitution. And if you have not made constitution, you don't have a nation. And if you have not made a constitution, you don't have a nation, you can't carry out an election. So there's no election when there's no nation, we are going back to the basics. So that's number 2. Number 3 is transition, which we told you that other nations like South Africa, Namibia, all these people, Chile, they did it. They formed transition. So you're moving from the state of no nation to a state of having a nation. You have a process, and that's called transition. And that is why we're saying there will be a transitional government. There are 3 things that need to be done. You have to set up a transitional government. Who are the members of this transitional government? Then you have to give them a mandate. This is what you expected to do. This is what you expected to achieve. Mandates like, okay, you have to supervise referendum. You have to supervise this. You have to, that's a mandate. Then you give them timeline. This is what you need to do from 6 months or 1 month or 1 year or whatever. This is what so we're not starting it.
And all these things are stipulated in the UN, these things. So it's not like we scratch our head and wake up and switch out one.
Exactly. So these things are already written and it's just you not reading and you're not informed. And you find out that if you don't read, like now, most of the time that we buy appliances, you won't read the manual. Does it change the appliance that you refuse to study the manual? When you now have problem like me, I'll start looking for troubleshooting page. Anyway, where's the troubleshooting page? There's problem with the appliance. Meanwhile, you're supposed to read it before, and they'll tell you read it before you start using the appliance. No. All they all say, so we're in a hurry. Keep the manual. Let's set it up. Then when there's a problem, we start looking for troubleshooting page. So that's what we did. We did not study the manual. Nigeria has been going on. Now we have problem. So we're on the troubleshooting page. That troubleshooting page is where we are. And we have to move forward, solving the problem the way it's supposed to be solved. So number 4 is referendums and plebiscites. We're telling you what will happen. We're not prophesying. You know, the beauty of using brain is that when there's a formula, I remember when we used to solve mathematics in high school, you say proof from number 1 to step 2, step 3. If you miss one step, your answer would be wrong. You have to go back. So you go from step 1 to step 2. So we are not prophesying. We are telling you what is expected according to the standard protocol that has been set, that everybody has used all over the world. So we will do referendums. The peoples will do referendums. What it means that the people will say what they want to do. You heard that Abdul Salam saying it in that video. Because it's a standard truth. It's a universal truth. The only way to find out what the people want is by conducting a referendum for them. And we told the people that this is not a new vocabulary. Before 1966, they did referendum for Middle Belt. And they have their nation and their constitution in their region. It was carved out. That's Midwest. Yes, Midwest. Sorry. It was carved out. Midwest. I was missing it. Not Middle Belt. Midwest. Midwest region was carved out because we had 3 regions before. So Midwest was carved out through a referendum. So it's not a new vocabulary. The English-speaking Cameroon was also carved out and added to the French-speaking. They decided that's what they wanted. It was through a referendum or plebiscite, if you choose to call it. So this will happen. And after that, that's when you have the new constitution. So for those Sansan people that call themselves the senior advocate of Nigeria, I don't know what you are advocating. Your brain needs to be checked. You don't start by making a constitution. Okay, the constitution is not working. Let's give the people a new constitution. Are you all right? Is that how they do it? Is that what your law school taught you? Me that didn't go to law school, I'm not teaching you. You see, you have to throw away that certificate. If you call yourself a professor of law and you do not know the sequence of events, please stop calling yourself a lawyer. Let's know the one. Let's know the one we are suffering from. It's bad enough that we are being duped by ignorant people. Then you want to start duping us again with English. You will not do it. So that is the sequence of event. It's a 2-step. And if you go back to the document, that document that has been out since 2018, the memorandum that has been out since 2018 that Nina brought out, and it's there for you to go and follow.
It's on our page. Yes.
Yes, 2-step. And you know what? We are not waiting for you. We are taking the actions and we are going. We are only saying that we are giving truce to criminals, because you're a criminal when you have refused to understand what is being said so that you do it the right way. You continue to do it the wrong way and killing our people. Our people are dying. Because of you doing things wrongly is why we cannot protect our people. That's why foreigners came to the land and chopping the heads of our children. You see, that's why you're a criminal. And we're saying, clear out from the road. Accept the truth or we clear you out. We have a way we do our things. Everything is not by chaka, 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 chaka. No. Step by step. And then this job will be concluded. We are moving. We are in transition. The first thing you need to do is to repudiate the 1999 in your own area. We have done it already in our area. So if you are son, understand the first step is to repudiate it. Accept what was done on December 16th, 2020. And then we set up a transitional government. And then we talk about referendums, because you need to know who wants to be what nation, who wants to be part of this nation, who wants to be part of that nation, who wants to stay, who wants to leave. That's what the referendum will do for you. That's what we call it, referendums. And then before we start talking about constitution, that's the last thing, is the people that now stayed and say, this is the nation, that are the constituents, that are the ones that will not make constitution governing them. Don't you get it? Sorry, sisters, please, let's go ahead.
Don't you get it, Inan? Anyway, we are running out of time. We've been here for almost 2.5 hours. We are on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook. Do not forget to share the YouTube version, because you don't have to have an account to watch it. That's why I love the YouTube version. So you don't have to have an account to watch it. So share. People need to understand these steps so that they are not coming out and thinking APC, LNC, they are doing this thing back and forth, deconstructing, reconstructing. We have passed that stage, please. And we have broken these things down. So if not for anything, look at the last part of this video and see the step-by-step approach that is needed for us to get our destination. Stop the lies, stop the deceit, stop the fakeness, stop the Appian way. I know you've used it to survive. You've trained your children. They are now grown and out of the house. Appian way will never lead you anywhere. You will suffer for every Appian way you get. Yes, you did your Appian way. Now you trained your children. They don't want anything to do with you. Are you now successful? Let's follow the step-by-step approach. The information is out there. And so for those of you gathering our people in one group or the other, if you are going to lead us, we need your information out there. Put it out there. Guide the akwụkwọ. Maybe meet one of these senior advocates that speaks English. Maybe they can help you put something in a paper where we can see it. We are so done with modern behavior, things that doesn't work for us. We need to move forward. Our children are dying. Every day we waste. Getting where we are going is another day for an innocent child, because there's so many innocent children that are involved in this death and in Not even the ones that they're using for politics. So, my people, especially those of you in diaspora, stop following random people. Ask us questions. We're here. We're not supreme. Our information is out there. Whenever you call this 774-338 phone number, even if we are not available, we'll always call you back. Ask other people. We will entertain you. Sometimes three of us are on at the same time speaking to just one person. That is how serious we are about our freedom. So come on board, sisters, please. Let's call it a day. Your final statement.
Yeah, thank you so much, sisters, and thank you for our callers. For those that still need more information, just go to the website. There are tons of it. For those that need to sign the petition, you also have to go to the website to get that information. And I was going through the YouTube, and somebody was asking, after the 120 days, what's next? Okay, why don't you wait till the end of the 120 days to find out what's next? So also, you also need to go to the website and get more info. For those that have been deceived by the caliphate or been deceived by the
rogue franchises,
yes, you all know we're talking about
the caliphates. You know,
not just even the Kano. We have those that are doing Biafran Nation and all that.
Exactly.
And Mr. Mona said, okay, bring your protocol, bring your blueprint. Let's see it. And there's a reason for that. Because I remember when we were with Nnamdi, we were shouting, where is your blueprint? Where is your roadmap? And it was
I have an answer for that too. The coordinator then, the one that called himself doctor, he said that he hears from heaven.
Yeah. He said he hears his food from heaven. All those mesmerizing and nonsense that some of us were so pissed off about. Because when you kept asking, where is the roadmap? What is the only roadmap he had was, when that 3.5 million were killed, by the time they kill more of us, UN would pay attention. And we were like, duh. So you mean that the people you want to give freedom, you really want them to die before attention will come and meet you. So the idea that he met with this person, all those were lies. They were propaganda. And you can see it. The last video we played about the Israelis that came to take pictures. You know how they took that story as if the Israelis were coming to come and save their Onyendu. when these people will get home, they will be able to tell their stories, how they stayed 20 days in a prison like a cage, which was not supposed to be. You will go and listen to that video. You will see that these people were maltreated because they thought that they were aligned with IPOB. IPOB, as far as Nigeria is concerned, is a terrorist organization. Unless you remove that terrorist gang or the terrorist tag, you cannot have anything to do with IPOB. So do not go there and waste your life for no reason. Because this guy is cashing out big time. He is cashing out. The governors that are, not protecting, and they're supposed to protect their constituent and their people, they're not protecting their people. They know that they need to use this guy to get into whatever they needed to get into. They are paying him. Obiano gave him 2 Prado Jeeps and $100,000. Okoro child that was called Okoro Usa gave him 500 million naira. They are paying this guy for messing up the Eastern region. Do not get it twisted. He's not giving you freedom. So go and focus on what the Nina's platform is doing. You don't even need anybody to put you through. Go in, there are videos. We have our videos on YouTube. Go and listen to it. We have treated every document in Nina's. We have, because we had to study it. We didn't just, grab Nina's like that. We took our time. We studied everything before we said, okay, this makes sense. Which is what we were thinking that Nnamdi was doing. Do not get it twisted. The guy knows what he's doing. He keeps getting paid for having you being killed. So look at it from that angle. And it's his family's business. This is the family franchise. One family. Nnamdi IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu family. That's what it is. It's a family franchise. Do not get it twisted. So please, we pray that our people would, get together and get into what Nina's is doing. Time is of the essence. We are not begging you. Time to beg you has gone. But we know that when the time for referendum comes, you are going to key into it. And the reason why we are doing this mobilization is for you to understand the essence of what we're doing. So that I don't get it twisted. Because this
nobody will lord it over you. Nobody will use it to defraud you. Nobody will use it to do all kinds of stuff. That is the whole purpose of this enlightenment issues.
Exactly. That is the exact purpose. We are not telling you to come and worship Tony Nadi. Tony Nadi does not even want you to call him a barrister, which in my own case, I don't even know why. Because me, I will not just add barrister, I'll add doctor, barrister, engineer, I will add everything to it. You know? So that is to tell you the kind of humble human being that we are dealing with. Unlike somebody that wanted you to worship him, call him Lord and Savior, that has life power between life and death. Now he is in the gallows and he can't even help himself.
All right, sister, round it up.
Because see you all next week, and keep keeping on. We are looking forward to our new nation. We are almost there. Thank you all.
Yes, sister, go ahead, round it up.
Thank you so much. Thank you, viewers. Thank you, our people. You are partner with us. Share, like, this is it. Because freedom is a continuous thing. It's not one thing you do once and go and sleep. Because every time the devil wants to enslave you, wants to use his agents to conquer you. So freedom of the women, freedom of the children, freedom of the people, freedom of everything is about defending your right, knowing your right, defending it, and establishing it. So it's something that we will do collectively. Please join what we're doing. Tell others they need to do it, and stay away from criminality. Stay away from lies and propaganda. It will destroy you and destroy what you're standing on. That's not the way to go. Thank you very much. We keep moving.
Thank you, viewers. We'll see you guys next week. Please stay safe. Love you all. Bye.